We're back into the sort of cheese territory here with Nacho Cheese Biscuit Rolls, and these are super cool because they're not necessarily just a side. It's a basic recipe, but there's all kinds of stuff that you can do with this.
Well, let's start with the basic dough recipe. So it's just a baking powder biscuit, and we have our flour. We're going to add in our salt, baking powder.
Isn't this like the first thing you learned to make?
I felt it was.
Like, this is Meredith's grade 9 home economics class.
Yes! And then you made like the cinnamon rolls or pizza rolls, like you did everything with it. We're gonna measure out our 1/3 cup of canola oil. And this is, you wanna keep it cold. You wanna have your milk be nice and cold as well, because it really helps to come together. So there we have our 1/3 of a cup. And this helps because it's just going to coat all of the flour granules, and then it gives us a nice like little flaky crust. And now we're going to add in our milk.
Okay. And of course this is the wonderful wheat flour grown right here in Manitoba.
It's so, we're so lucky to have so many great ingredients that come together. Now again, it's a dough, so depending on the temperature, the humidity, you know, did you measure exactly everything right?
You did measure exactly this time.
Thank you.
There was no free pour on this episode.
Baking you need to. You want to bring this dough together, and if you have to add in a little bit of more milk or a little bit more oil, you'll get your dough that will nicely come together. How would you decide
which one you would choose, though?
I do a little bit of both.
Okay.
You know, the milk helps to tenderize, it keeps soft, and then you get a really nice flavor, mouthfeel with the oil. So I just add a little bit of both into it. So that comes together, and then we're going to roll out our beautiful dough. Now this only makes 9 biscuits.
Oh.
So really enjoy it.
Well, I was going to say we could make like quadruple the recipe as well.
Can just, it's not a great recipe to double. So good question. Don't double it. Just make it again.
Okay.
But you can almost have any filling going on in here.
Yeah.
So we have cream cheese and salsa.
This is just like I never would have imagined these. Well, the cream cheese and salsa, yes, but then we got some other stuff that we're gonna put on here that's really kind of cool.
And if you know, you can like almost any type of kind of filling. Chili, if you have leftover chili, the chili could go down.
Like put the chili right on the dough.
Yeah.
Really.
With some cheese. Roll it up. Doesn't that sound good?
It does.
Or you could do like a Thai chicken, maybe with some Thai sauce down and little pieces of chicken and some green onions.
And you put it right to the end.
Yes.
Like right. Okay.
Well, you don't want to. Like every biscuit has to get the love. You don't want to get that sad end. You know that sad end that you're like nobody wants. It has no filling in it.
Nobody wants a sad end.
Nobody wants that sad end. Okay, so we've crunched up some taco chips that are nacho flavor. So, Des, do you want to just kind of spread them out?
It's my turn. Okay.
Spread it out all over.
Sorry, which one was first? The cheese first, or doesn't matter?
You pick.
Okay, all right. So no sad ends here.
No sad ends. We want it to be nice and ooey and gooey and cheesy. But you could do fish in here as well, like a cream cheese and a smoked salmon with some green onions.
Holy
That's
smokes.
a really nice one. It's a great recipe for your family or kids. It's a perfect one to do a side companion with, like maybe a soup.
I was thinking like dipping it in a soup or something like that.
Or a great big green salad.
Yeah, yum. This is actually be really fun to make with like your kids or your grandkids as well.
My kids love this because you
put
totally individualize it. Or if you're only wanting to do one, because we know it's going to make 9, you could kind of think about it and divide it into 3, and everyone can individualize.
Yeah.
And so you're now just kind of rolling it up into 3.
That's kind of fun. Okay.
Okay, so that looks good.
And it's like, so where did you come up with it? Like, I never would have dreamed of putting, these are like Doritos, isn't it? They're like nachos.
The old Dutch potato chips, which are just so delicious. You know, this recipe is from Emily Richards, and so she's part of our Canola Eat Well community, and one of our things that we want to do is inspire you in the kitchen and trying new recipes and simple, great, easy, accessible things that you have on hand in your kitchen. We don't want it to be challenging. Now, you think I want to roll this way, but you don't, because we want to get 9. So this is why you do it on here. You want to roll it the long way. Now, if your dough, you know, is going to come apart or not kind of stick together, this is working beautifully. Don't worry about that. Just like get that all in there, right?
Oh my gosh.
Get that all in there.
Look at that. That looks amazing.
We're going to pinch off our ends. See, no sad ends over here.
There's no sadness at all.
A serrated knife. I'm going to do it in half. We've worked so hard to roll them.
That's beautiful. That's actually really...
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I didn't pinch very good, but that's all right. That's all right. No. So maybe we have one sad end.
I don't No, it's like not too melancholy.
We have some in the oven.
Yes.
Yeah, so
May I?
Please,
Okay,
I'll finish doing this.
Okay.
So if you want to heat your oven for 400, we're going to bake it for 20 minutes. There we go.
Beautiful.
Doesn't this look good? So I'm just going to take the ends. I put those in the corner because they're sad.
Okay. Okay.
They're not. They're
so
great.
You take care of that, and we're going to be right back. We're going to do our spiced apple empanadas. Very nice. Right here on Great Taste of Manitoba. Stick around.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by Manitoba's farmers and ranchers. Local farms, local foods.